July 2025 is shaping up to be an exciting month for gamers, especially for who keep an eye on the indie scene. With a wave of unique and visually striking titles on the horizon, there's no shortage of fresh experiences to dive into. As we count down the final days of June, here are the 15 promising indie games set to make their debut this July. UnderMine 2 emerges as a bold evolution of its beloved predecessor, an action-packed roguelike dungeon crawler that feels both familiar and startlingly fresh. It introduces a lot of new things like branching dungeon paths, new characters with unique abilities, and a fresh relic system called Arcana that lets players manipulate time, summon skeletons, or hurl blazing fireballs. The game also supports full 2-player co-op, allowing friends to tackle the chaos together, either online or locally. The game will launch on Steam on July 23rd in early access status with full mod and Steam Workshop support. Gold Adventure Gold crashes onto the scene as a wonderfully unhinged colony sim and reverse RPG where you're not the sword-swinging hero. Instead, you're the one throwing gold at every problem. The game blends elements from Majesty, RimWorld, Cult of the Lamb, and Black and White. You build a city in a monster-infested land, recruit gold-hungry adventurers, and assign them quests to kill, defend, or explore. Meanwhile, you manage an evolving economy, collect taxes, and you can raise a mysterious god-beast pet that might just eat your heroes if you're not careful. It's scheduled to release on July 31st for PC. Total Chaos rises from its gritty origins as a Doom 2 mod into a full-fledged survival horror experience that dares to unsettle and immerse in equal measure. Set on a forsaken island drenched in decay and mystery, you step into the boots of a shipwrecked Coast Guardsman, navigating 9 tense chapters guided only by a distorted voice crackling through your walkie-talkie. Drawing inspiration from Silent Hill, Stalker, and Resident Evil, the game weaves together scavenging, crafting, and ruthless combat with rich environmental storytelling. Total Chaos will launch for PC on July 24th, with a demo already available on Steam for you to try. The Karters 2, turbocharged bring racing game that rarely come from indie game. While the first entry struggled to find its footing, this sequel looks like a major step forward, with a slick trailer showcasing tight gameplay mechanics and much improved visuals that make me have high expectation for this game. The Karters 2 is a kart racer game that take inspiration from Crash Team Racing and Mario Kart. It will feature 16 racetracks, 6 battle arenas, and over a dozen game modes. It also will support up to 6-player split-screen, online multiplayer with dedicated servers, and ranked matchmaking. The game will be released July 17th on Steam with early access status. Monument Valley 3 returns with another mesmerizing journey through the impossible, marking the latest chapter in Ustwo Games' beloved puzzle series. You play as Noor, an apprentice lightkeeper on a journey to restore the fading light of the world. With her boat companion and a mysterious staff, Noor navigates surreal architecture, shifting tides, and optical illusions to uncover the secrets behind the sacred light. The game retains the series' signature blend of impossible geometry and emotional storytelling, while introducing new mechanics like sailing, environmental manipulation, and evolving hub areas. Already available on mobile via Netflix Games, this beautifully crafted adventure is set to enchant PC and console players this July 22nd. Mycopunk blasts onto the scene as a stylish adrenaline-charged first-person shooter where you can dive in solo or squad up online with friends to cleanse a surreal alien world teeming with grotesque fungal mutations. These aren't your garden-variety mushrooms. Expect abominations sprouting claws, scorpion-like tails, and even turret cannons mid-fight. Missions are fast-paced and objective-driven, ranging from purging corrupted infrastructure to unleashing railgun salvos on rival spacecraft. The standout feature is its kinetic movement system, giving each of the 4 playable characters a distinct way to navigate. The game will be released July 10th on Steam. Brickadia sets the stage for limitless creativity in a vibrant sandbox world. Armed with an intuitive brick-building system and a constantly growing library of pieces, you can construct everything from towering cityscapes and intricate vehicles to sprawling roller coasters and mind-bending puzzle arenas. Brickadia dives deep with fully functional physics-based mechanics, enabling advanced creations like articulated trains, complex battle matches, and kinetic contraptions powered by rails, hinges, and constraints. Whether you're casually teaming up with friends for laid-back builds or delving into intricate systems like interactive circuits and fully customizable avatars, Brickadia rolls into Steam Early Access on July 11th. Will World take you into uncharted territory, fusing high-octane racing with open-world adventure in a vibrant, surreal universe on the brink of collapse. You play as Cat, a fearless cyclist chosen by ancient Viking spirits to retrieve stolen legendary parts and perform the fabled Great Shift, a cosmic ritual to restore balance across dimensions. Speed isn't your only weapon. Style and agility matter just as much as you earn rep by crushing races and landing gravity-defying stunts across fantastical biomes. You can collect rare parts to build your dream ride, whether it's a sleek speedster or a rugged off-road beast, and challenge eccentric rivals. Will World will come to PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS on July 23rd. Hellclock thrusts you into a blazing fusion of myth, history, and roguelike chaos, set during the haunting backdrop of the real-life War of Canudos in 19th century Brazil. You play as Paju, a formerly enslaved warrior battling through a demon-infested purgatory to rescue the soul of his fallen mentor. The game blends Diablo-style dungeon crawling with Hades-inspired progression, all wrapped in a cel-shaded aesthetic and voiced entirely in native Brazilian Portuguese. Each run is a race against the titular Hellclock, a 7-minute timer that pushes you to fight fast and smart, though a relaxed mode lets you disable it for a more exploratory pace. The game will release on July 22nd for PC. Every Day We Fight throws you into a gripping tactical roguelite where time itself becomes both your enemy and your ally. Set in a world eerily frozen by a relentless alien invasion, you command a squad of 3 resistance fighters ensnared in a brutal time loop. Every death resets the day, but your squad retains experience and skills. The game blends real-time exploration with turn-based combat, letting you sneak through open maps, scavenge for gear, and position your team before engaging in firefights. Missions range from sabotaging alien harvesters to rescuing civilians. The game will release July 10th for PC. The Drifter is a gritty 2D point-and-click thriller that plunges you into a haunting time-bending mystery drenched in paranoia and dread. You play as Mick Carter, a reclusive drifter returning home for his mother's funeral, only to witness a brutal murder, get killed himself, and then wake up moments before his own death. You control Mick Carter as he's hurled through a conspiracy-laced mystery, using either traditional mouse input or a unique twin-stick setup that makes it just as comfortable for controller. The game launching on July 17th for PC, with a Nintendo Switch version coming later this year. Neon Abyss 2 will plunge you back into the chaotic cybermyth roguelike underworld, now expanded with more intricate rooms and gear than ever before. In this sequel, the action is faster, the weapons are wilder, and the stakes are higher. You'll dive into pixelated side-scrolling mayhem with up to 4-player online co-op, choosing from a range of combat styles, whether it's swinging a saber, summoning dragon-like allies, or unleashing plant-based attacks. The game's signature feature, unlimited item synergies, returns with even more absurd combinations. The game will come to Steam in early access on July 17th. The King is Watching flips the kingdom builder genre on its head with a brilliantly absurd twist. Your gaze alone powers the empire. You play as a monarch whose subjects only work when under your direct observation. If you're not watching the wheat fields, no food gets harvested. If you're not eyeing the barracks, no troops are trained. The game challenges you to balance resource production, defense, and expansion while fending off waves of goblins, ogres, and dragons. Each wave grows stronger, and if you don't defeat one quickly, the next arrives to pile on the pressure. although not reveal the exact date, but it's announced will be released on July 2025. Created by the Game Kitchen, the developer behind Blasphemous series, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound take Ninja Gaiden series back to its root in side-scrolling. Set during Ryu Hayabusa's absence, the story follows his apprentice Kenji Mozu, who must defend Hayabusa village from a demonic invasion. He's joined by Komori, a kunoichi from the Black Spider clan, and together they form an uneasy alliance to repel the threat. The game features dual protagonists, each with distinct combat styles. Kenji excels in close-range katana strikes and acrobatics, while Komori uses teleportation and ranged kunai attacks. The game will release on July 31st for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Eriksholm: The Stolen Dream is a narrative-driven isometric adventure game that takes you to a richly detailed Scandinavian city in the early 1900s. The game follows Hannah, a young orphan searching for her missing brother, Herman. As her investigation spirals into a citywide conspiracy, she's joined by two allies, Alva and Sebastian, each with unique traversal abilities like climbing, swimming, or crawling through vents. Instead of combat, you rely on observation, distraction, and teamwork, like using birds to spook a nervous sentry or exploiting guard chatter for clues. The game will launch on July 15th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. So that is the video for today. What is your favorite game? Or you have another game that not included on the list? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.